Hi friends, this is the Windy City Peach Show. As promised, I have a special guest who is
her mother.
So I deliberately did not prepare her for this because I wanted everything to be raw. So I came up with an internet nickname for you. Because my name is Windy City Peach. I call you Mama Peach.
Okay, I'm Mama Peach.
So today we're making, what are we making today?
We are going to make peach bread pudding.
And I'm really excited about this because we got them straight from Georgia, these Lane peaches, which everybody knows that Georgia is of course the peach state, which is where I'm from, which is where my mom is from. But there's peaches all over Georgia, but the place to get your peaches is Lane Peaches, which is in Fort Valley, Georgia. So I went on their website and I ordered some peaches from there. I couldn't get fresh peaches because it's out of season, but they do have canned peaches, which is what we'll be using in the recipe today. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
We started with two cups of milk, but because of the amount of bread that we have, we're going to go with maybe a cup and a half, and we'll just see, because you don't want it stiff.
So you would suggest if you're doing it, you add the milk slowly, so you can see how the bread is affected by
the milk.
The milk.
So we had about a cup and a half, 2 cups and a half. So we're gonna let that just sit there for a while, and in the meantime, while we let this sit that soften, we're gonna get the peaches.
So the peaches that come from Lane, they're whole.
So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna use the amount of peaches to your liking, and because we are not using a chopper, we're gonna use a knife, the really old-fashioned way, and we're just gonna cut our peaches up. And you hold larger pieces, you'll keep them kind of chunky, and you just cut to your liking. And once I finish cutting the peaches up, I usually take my hand and kind of mash them a little bit, because I like them a little bit. I just like little small pieces.
Oh, you want like bite-sized pieces. So could you say, would you blend them? Would you put them in a blender?
No, that would get them too much. You still want the pieces in there.
Okay.
It's just a matter of preference. You can if you like.
But I feel like if you blended them, they'll be like almost like a smoothie.
Yeah, they probably, you don't want them like that. You want a little texture.
But somebody asked me, what are some things that you and your mom like to cook in the kitchen together? And I was like, we don't cook in the kitchen together. Would you say, do we cook in the kitchen together?
No, we don't cook in the kitchen together. This is about a cup. 1 cup of peaches.
Peaches, okay.
Mm-hmm. You kind of stir that on up in there together. Again, you will see that it's not much. It's not very soft. So you probably want to add, we have about 1/2 cup of milk still. So we're going to add a little bit more milk.
Oh, really?
Not much. Just a little bit more. Now we want to add our sugar.
So is this like very similar to baking in the sense that you're layering the ingredients?
It is.
Okay.
So we're going to start out with 1 cup of sugar. We're going to add the eggs last, and the reason being because the eggs are raw, and
you want to sample it.
We sample along the way to see if it's sweet enough. And the sweetness, again, is determined by you, individual baker. So we start with 1 cup. We're going to add 1 teaspoon, well, let's say a tablespoon.
That's a teaspoon. Was that
2 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons, which is a tablespoon of vanilla flavor.
Right, she got me right together. All of this is staying in.
Cinnamon, it's preference. You just sprinkle a little bit, just a little bit.
What is the little bit?
A little bit is a little bit.
What is a little bit? What would you say is a measurement for a little bit?
Let's say a little bit. Let's start
half a teaspoon?
Half a teaspoon. Start with a half a teaspoon. What we did not add, and which we do need to add, we need some butter. Okay, initially we did not put the butter in, so I just poured in a half a stick of butter in the mixture.
Right, I'm glad you said salted, because that was salted versus unsalted.
Yeah, salted butter in the mixture. I just always use salted butter when I'm cooking any pastry.
Oh,
always.
Okay.
And the reason being is because it gives it the flavor that you needed, and you can tell if you cook it with unsalted, because something will be missing when you finish you get ready to eat your pastry.
Oh.
Cake or pie or what have you. You just always use salt.
Yeah. Why would you not add salt? Because sometimes people add salt to.
You can. I have baked a cake.
To cut the sweetness, to like cut the
right.
sweetness.
You can, but if you're using salted butter, you're not gonna add the salt. But if you add in unsalted butter, you would need just a little salt, and that would determine on your recipe that you're using. If you kind of notice the texture is changing, and the last ingredient that we're gonna do now, we have gotten the flavor the way we want it.
So do we need salt?
No, we don't need any salt.
Oh, for this. Okay.
Well, for this particular recipe, you don't need any salt, but I would definitely encourage to use salted butter.
Okay.
We're going to take our eggs, and we're going to whip up 4 eggs, 3 eggs. We'll start with 2. We'll start with 2 eggs.
And this recipe is a little different because normally when you're baking, you want to have like room temperature eggs, but for this, you don't have to do that for the eggs, right?
Please, stir me in real good.
What is folding? How people don't know?
Folding is the
I'm the one. I'm asking for you guys. I'm asking
You're gonna use your whisk as well. Folding, you're just gonna make sure it's well blended.
Thank you. She made it. Because y'all don't know what folding is. And for the record, this is how she used to teach me how to do stuff. She would say words, and I'm like, well, what does that mean? And then she would get mad at me for not knowing what I didn't know. So this is why I do this channel for you guys.
This is the texture.
I got
It's
you.
a little bit soft.
Okay.
And we're ready to cook it.
Wow, so it looks like cornbread. Yeah, it really looks like cornbread.
When I'm cooking, I'm steady cleaning the whole while, washing dishes, wiping down the counter.
That was a question someone had, like how do you keep such a clean kitchen while you're cooking when you're cooking a lot of things? And that's something that I learned from you, is to constantly clean,
Constantly
wipe down and everything. And plus for sanitation purposes, you can do that.
And I always wipe down anything I use, my flavor, right now I'm getting ready to spray an 8-inch casserole with pan.
And why are we doing that?
With pan, keep them sticking to the
pan, right? Because normally if you were to bake something not spread, that's why sometimes cook, it'll scrape out. There. So can I do the opposite?
Yeah. What you want to do, the reason I wipe your things down is because it makes it easy on you. You can just put it right back in your cabinet and put it on the kitchen side of the mix. And that's the joy of cooking, not having to cook and spend an hour cleaning after you prepare something.
Or you can have your daughter be cleaning while you're cooking.
Yeah, that's a
yourself.
better way. That's really a better way. That's the way we used to do it. That's a better way.
But I will say that is how I learned how to cook, because like I said, we don't cook in the kitchen together. I would just be in the kitchen, my mom would be cooking, and I would be asking her questions, and she would be teaching me stuff, and that's how I would pick up on things, and that's how I learned, because I was in the kitchen. And I guess grandma did you the same way.
Absolutely. You had to learn with the language not quite properly explained to you.
Okay, so now we're gonna pour.
We're gonna pour it in the casserole. We have our oven already on 350, and we're gonna probably cook it for about 45. Check it after about 45 minutes, and it's the brownness that you want. You don't want it crispy, but you want it brown, and you'll be over.
Is there anything extra to do before we put it in the oven?
No. But if you like yours chunky or a little thicker, you won't add as much milk when you soften, put it over your egg. So that's individual taste.
Okay, so now we're gonna put it in the oven.
Put it in the oven,
All right.
350 oven.
And it's gonna bake for how long?
We'll start out about 45 minutes. About
Okay.
45 minutes to an hour. Just check it along the way. After about 30 minutes, check it.
All right, we'll be right back. Waiting for the time to pass, but I told her that I went on the internet and asked people to ask her questions, and so she don't understand why y'all be having questions, but y'all do. So you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
You gotta come in the camera.
Okay, ready. Go ahead.
Okay. What is your signature dish?
My signature dish.
Gotta be in camera.
I don't really have a signature dish. Oh, I enjoy bacon. I don't know. I don't have.
What do people always ask you to make for them? Cakes.
Cake wise, they ask for pound cakes, and they were
red velvet.
Red velvet.
And so I was gonna do that on camera, but she don't want to give away her secret.
No, I can't do that.
Sorry,
I can't do
guys.
that. I just can't do that.
Okay, so baking, but you can cook too.
Oh yeah, I
What
enjoy.
do people like for you to cook?
Well, I'm a Southern cook. Dressing, turkey wings.
I might do dressing for
That's not really secret, so.
that's not a secret, so I'll do that on video.
And I enjoy making potato pies, but I can't share that because that's a secret.
Once again. And I didn't even get the secret. I didn't get the secret. I had to beg for the secret, and I'm family. How do I not get the secret?
No, because you might share.
I guess now I got a channel. You definitely didn't want me to have it. What do you do to prepare to cook? Like, you know, laying the stuff out and all that.
Well, I don't really prepare. I just decide that's what I want to cook. Sometimes I'm sitting down and I say, oh, I want to cook this, and I just go in the kitchen and cook it.
And you like to look in books and modify.
Yeah, I do. I look through, I have several dishes I've tried down through the years, started out from an original recipe, and I changed it. I didn't like a taste with it, I didn't like a texture with it, and I would just change it to my own liking. That's why I say I can't share that pound cake recipe, but the sweet potato recipe, because I just have changed it and made it my original recipe, and I get a lot of requests for it.
But I don't have it, so
I would give it to you. Maybe I'll put it in my will. What about that?
Okay.
What about that?
Okay, you know how to make the meal. So what is the one flavor that you have to have in everything you bake? I think that's the secret.
Well, the base is vanilla. That's the base.
You know, I would agree with that, because I do put a lot of vanilla in a lot of
that's the base. I change a little bit from there, but that's the base.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Ha! Do you use your Instant Pot?
Ah,
Please look at the camera.
the truth is, you want the truth on camera?
Don't camera.
No.
And who bought you your Instant Pot?
You bought me my Instant Pot, and I'm learning how to use it.
Because I told you I was gonna do what? Oh, take it back.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was given a gift, and then I was forced to use it because it was gonna be retrieved by the gift giver. I don't think that was so nice, but I did use it because I didn't want it taken.
They did, yeah. So then that kills the question. So I've been trying to get my mom to use the Instant Pot. She's just resistant. And then because I am the daughter and she's the mom, she don't want to learn from me how to use the Instant Pot. So here we are. But I've told you how to do some
Oh,
stuff.
I know, but it seems as though you're supposed to put the pot on the stove and turn it on and watch it and stir it. And I just got to come around the curve. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Right. So you should subscribe to my channel because you're not subscribed to my channel.
No, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Today. I would do that starting today.
Okay. All right. Now this is the question I was like, oh my God, I wanted to get it from you live. Are you ready? How do you make a box cake taste similar to a from
Oh, you
scratch?
can't do that. Oh no, that's not a question to be even asked. No, I mean, you can do it. You can, if you really like, you can add pudding to the cake, or you could add extra egg, and maybe a little secret ingredient that you come up with. But I'm just of the opinion you still know the texture. Because I'm a baker, you still know the texture. The flavor probably pretty good.
Flavor, yeah.
But it's a different texture. It's just totally a different texture.
No. All right, let me see. So somebody asked me, which I don't know how you can really answer this. Do you do anything special to your collard greens?
No, probably over season them. Other than that, that's probably it.
Oh, you over season?
I know when I say over season, I give the southern flair.
Okay. I think those are all the questions. Let's see. Oh, I have one, but I'm hoping my aunt to get on camera and answer that one.
Oh yeah, Aunt Libby is very good with different things. She would love to answer the question. But did I answer all your questions?
You did.
Yeah, my question.
No.
I want to get it from you live. You don't want to be on camera?
Do I need to come over there?
Yes, I'm not moving the camera.
Okay, so what do I look like?
All of this is live.
I'll be Aunt Peach.
You be Aunt Peach.
I'll be Aunt Peach.
So this is my aunt. She cooks very, very well. And but you're a different type of cook, right? Because you like to, you're not just Southern, you do Indian dishes, you do Italian, you do the whole thing, right?
I experiment with all different cuisines.
And why is that?
Well, because I got tired of Southern food.
Right, and I would also say like that's the one thing that I kind of do different as well, because I learned the Southern cooking style. I learned how to, you know, do the down home cook, but sometimes I just like different stuff. So, but then for me, as I was trying different stuff, I still wanted to add my own little flair to it. But you actually went to some classes, right?
I took every kind of class from Japanese, French,
Wow.
Indian,
Oh wow.
Chinese, even a sushi class, a Spanish class like for Latin cooking.
Latin cooking. Okay.
And then I took a Cajun cooking class at Stills.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I had a question from somebody and I knew that I was not gonna be able to answer it. So
Okay.
you will answer this. How do you cook and prepare lamb chops?
Lamb chops for me is more like steak. You kind of cook it like you cook a steak.
Okay.
Sear it with high heat.
Okay.
It should be served medium to medium rare, depending on how you like it. If you like your steak medium or well done, you can do lamb chops the same way. So I apply the same technique that I use to cook a steak in cooking a lamb chop. So,
Oh wow. I made lamb chops one time and it was a disaster.
a disaster?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Well, you know what? I don't think I knew what I
to
was
do.
doing. So
Okay.
I just felt like, oh, it's
Yeah.
lamb. I have to do something different. But you just said like a steak.
Like a steak. And
Okay.
most people will assume the same thing because texture wise, you're not sure what the texture wise is like. Is it pork? Is it beef? It's definitely not chicken. But the preparation and the texture is more steak-like than it is pork-like. So that's how you cook it. And the flavoring that you use is up to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, there's our question. Thank you, Aunt Peach.